Hello, this is Sabika Sayyad and welcome to the print headlines. Jharkhand job aspirants protest intensifies as 5 more sit on hunger strike in Ranchi. 5 people including 2 women have begun an indefinite hunger strike as the protest against alleged irregularities in recruitment examinations intensified ahead of the monsoon session of the assembly. For the past 10 days, both the factions have been demanding the cancellation of the 14th Jharkhand Public Service Commission examination, reforms in the commission, as well as in the Jharkhand Staff Selection Commission. Deepke says Cockroach Janata Party will go to Jharkhand to back students protesting against JPSC, JSSC examination irregularities. Cockroach Janata Party founder Abhijit Deepke today said they will go to Jharkhand in support of the students protesting there over alleged irregularities in the state public service examination and other recruitment tests. Speaking to reporters ahead of the CJP's core team meeting in his hometown Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, Deepke said the movement would continue as a pressure group for now. Wangchuk urges Jharkhand exam protester on hunger strike to drink water. 5 more join fast. Activist Sonam Wangchuk today spoke to Devendranath Mahato, who is on a hunger strike against the alleged irregularities in recruitment examinations in Jharkhand, and urged him to at least drink water. Last night, 5 people under the JPSC and JSSC Reforms Munch banner began an indefinite hunger strike as the protests intensified ahead of the monsoon session of Assembly. Heeding Sonam Wangchuk's request, student leader Devendranath Mahato had water on the 4th day of his fast. Supreme Court says, listen to Gen Z, don't repress them. The Supreme Court today said reasoning with students, youths and organizers involved in the NEET UG paper leak protests would be a better option than taking an aggressive stance against them. CJI Suryakant said, and I quote, a better way is to counsel them, pacify them. The most powerful resource is reasoning. To listen to them, the government knows how to deal with it. Street protests by NCPDP marks 7th anniversary of abrogation of Article 370 across Jammu and Kashmir. Amid heightened security, street protests were organized across Jammu and Kashmir by the ruling National Conference and the opposition People's Democratic Party today to mark the 7th anniversary of the abrogation of provisions of Article 370, which granted Jammu and Kashmir a special status. Meanwhile, Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha distributed appointment letters among family members of terror victims. Amarnath Yatra suspended from Jammu amid tight security on Article 370 abrogation anniversary. The annual Amarnath Yatra was suspended from the base camp today as authorities heightened security across Jammu and Kashmir on the 7th anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370. Although the administration gave no specific reason for suspending the Amarnath Yatra from the Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu for the day, official sources said the step was taken as a precautionary measure due to prevailing situation. Lok Sabha passes bill on bankers' books without debate. Amid relentless opposition protests, a bill to include digital and virtual records as admissible evidence in courts passed in the Lok Sabha today. Kiran Rijiju also accused Congress, the CPI and the Samajwadi Party of being against Lord Ram and demanded that they apologize to the nation. Opposition MPs marched in Parliament, demand Amit Shah's statement. Opposition MPs marched in Parliament House complex today demanding Home Minister Amit Shah's statement on alleged police excesses against students, discussion on Ram Temple donation allegations and statehood for Jammu and Kashmir. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge said, and I quote, they are disrespecting the parliament. It has been so many days, but they don't want to step inside the house. Meta apologizes for temporary removal of PM Modi's Facebook post. Meta platforms today apologized for the temporary removal of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Facebook post from the platform. Meta's global delegation, led by Global Affairs Head Joel Kaplan, acknowledged lapses in the functioning of the company's platforms during its meeting with the Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Meta, which operates Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, admitted to errors related to platform operations. Maharashtra government bans analog paneer for 1 year. The Maharashtra government has imposed a 1-year ban on the manufacturing and sale of analog or non-dairy paneer, citing public health concerns and widespread violations of food safety norms. Offenders could face life imprisonment and a fine of up to 10 lakh rupees as per a recent government order. Bail granted to 2 more accused in attack on ED officials in Kerala. The Kerala High Court allowed the bail pleas of 2 more accused while imposing conditions. 16 of the 25 arrested in connection with an attack on Enforcement Directorate officials during a raid on former Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's residence have now been granted bail. Madras High Court says TASMAC shops must issue bills for every bottle of liquor they sell. The Madras High Court directed TASMAC to ensure that customers receive bills for every bottle of liquor purchased and that all retail outlets maintain bill books. Justice G.K. Elantirayan also insisted that every retail liquor shop in the state maintain a bill book. Calcutta High Court dismisses Abhishek Banerjee's plea to visit abroad for eye treatment. Justice Sugata Bhattacharya dismissed the Trinamool Congress leader's plea seeking permission to travel abroad for treatment. The court expressed discontent that Banerjee declined its advice to first appear before SSKM Hospital in Kolkata. Supreme Court says news outlets can report courts but cannot utilize audio-video clips of proceedings. The Supreme Court has clarified that recognized news organizations may report court proceedings but cannot use raw or edited audio and video clips of hearings on digital platforms. The clarification came in an order issued on July 31. RBI MPC keeps policy rate unchanged at 5.25%. The RBI Monetary Policy Committee unanimously voted to keep the repo rate unchanged after reviewing macroeconomic and financial conditions. The standing deposit facility remains at 5%, while the marginal standing facility and bank rate remain at 5.50%. Indian flagged vessel comes under attack in Red Sea. An Indian flagged merchant vessel carrying 13 Indian nationals came under attack off of the coast of Yemen. The Ministry of External Affairs said all Indian crew members were rescued safely and condemned such attacks on commercial shipping. Lebanon and Israel hold new round of direct talks in Rome. Lebanon and Israel held a fresh round of US-sponsored talks, with Beirut seeking Israel's phased withdrawal from southern Lebanon. Convoys carrying delegations from the two countries arrived at the US Embassy in Rome, where discussions are scheduled to continue until tomorrow. Pakistan tightens restrictions on foreign journalists after POK criticism. Pakistan has introduced new travel permit rules requiring foreign journalists to seek government approval before reporting outside Islamabad, Lahore and Karachi. The move follows international criticism over the crackdown in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Russian missile and drone barrage kills 15 in Ukraine. Russian missile and drone strikes on Kyiv and surrounding areas killed 15 people and wounded 42 others overnight. The attack was one of the latest large-scale strikes in an intensified phase of the war. Trump administration revokes Brazil ambassador's visa. The United States has revoked the visa of Brazil's ambassador in a reciprocal move over diplomatic disagreements with Brazil. Washington said the decision could be reversed if Brazil changes its positions. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.